fatalities devastate and change lives. They affect many different people, from the family members of the dead to the passengers in the other cars, to emergency workers like fire and police, and even the tow truck drivers who are called in to clean up the mangled mess. My husband is a volunteer for the sheriff's office and for the fire department, and he has a scanner on all the time. When I hear signal 4, signal 7, I think someone's world's about to fall apart. And I know this because in 2005, my family's world fell apart. My brother called to tell us that his beautiful 19-year-old daughter, Amy, had been involved in a bad car crash. She was with some other girls who had been drinking and partying before they even picked her up. And they were racing. They rolled their vehicle 7 times, and Amy was ejected. My family's world fell apart at the family room at Shands Emergency Center when the highway patrolman come to tell us that Amy did not survive her injuries. My husband and I also owned a towing service for 15 years. And Troy has worked a lot of fatalities. He has a wealth of information. A lot of people die every year in traffic fatalities. I've experienced this both on a personal and a professional level. Traffic fatalities are tragic, devastating, and life-altering. Amy was killed by a young woman who was drunk and high. Drunk drivers kill a lot of people. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 1/3 of the traffic fatalities in Gilchrist County in 2009 were alcohol-related, 29% in Florida, 32% in the United States. Drunk driving deaths are avoidable, and there's absolutely no excuse for them. Troy also worked a crash in Fanning Springs, where a drunk driver hit a family in a minivan. They hit him so hard that their 7-year-old son was thrown from his seatbelt and through the closed window. When Troy got there with the fire department, who's also a first responder, he ran to the little boy to help him and comfort him. The fireman yelled at him, "Stop that. He's dead. We need you over here." Troy was devastated. He said a dead child is hard to see, and I can only imagine, and I pray that I never have to see one. I asked a trooper in our area what he thought was the leading cause of traffic fatalities. He said, "Oh, definitely drunk driving." Distracted driving is another problem. MSNBC reported that distracted deaths as a share of all road fatalities increased from 10.9% to 15.8% from 1999 to 2008, and most of the increase was after 2005. Approximately 1 in 6 fatal vehicle collisions resulted from a driver being distracted while driving, they said. They also stated that drivers who were texting or talking on a cell phone killed approximately 16,000 people between 2001 and 2007. That's too many. Troy worked a crash like this several years ago. It was an 18-year-old girl, and she was following behind a mobile home that was being towed. She looked down, they believed, to change her CD and possibly dropped it. When she looked up, the mobile home had stopped. She was practically decapitated. As Troy walked up to the vehicle, the paramedics were brushing her face back down. It was a horrific crash that left emergency personnel devastated, and some of them required counseling. There are many causes of traffic fatalities: drunk driving and distracted driving, also speeding, not wearing seatbelts, not using car seats, and driving under the influence of prescription or illegal drugs. Distracted driving can be texting, talking on the cell phone, talking to friends, disciplining children, putting on makeup, changing the radio station, eating lunch. There are many other things. Careless and reckless drivers are also cause for many traffic fatalities, and sometimes it's just an accident. Most of these are avoidable and can be changed. According to a report by the Florida Department of Transportation, traffic fatalities in 2009 were 40% higher than in 1991. In 1991, there were no cell phones in every car. According to AAA, someone dies in a highway crash every 13 minutes. That's staggering. My advice, based on my experience, stay focused on your driving. Stay focused on the other people around you. Be compassionate to the other drivers on the road. You don't know what they're going through or why they're driving the way they're driving, but you're only responsible for yourself, your actions. Don't be stupid. Don't be self-absorbed. Be considerate, and above all, don't drink and drive. Driving can be dangerous if we take it for granted, but it's the leading cause of death in America. If everyone would stay focused and sober, most of these traffic fatalities wouldn't happen. I guess that's how it would be in a perfect world. Please don't make someone else's world fall apart today. Drive responsibly.